Welcome back to NFL End Zone. We're coming to you from Tampa, Florida, as we get ready for the playoffs. Now, back in September, on the very first episode of this show, we talked to this guy, Tampa Bay sports reporter Kyle Berger, who follows the Bucs closer than anyone and really has the inside track. Do you realistically think that they are Super Bowl contenders?
This is one of the few wild card teams I would say is a Super Bowl contender because they have all of that experience and they have so many superstars on offense that the offense is just so hot right now. They're on a 4-game winning streak, averaging 37 points per game. An interesting game they have this week against Washington. The Washington football team is 5-2 in their last 7 games, and in those games they've only given up 16 points on defense, and that's really the big key for the Buccaneers. Is their offensive line going to protect Tom Brady? Tom does not like being on his butt.
Well, what are you most excited about going into this next round?
What I'm most excited about is that we don't know what's going to happen. It's wild card weekend. We have 3 games on Sunday. The first big one we have is the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Both teams know what they want to do. They both want to run the football. Baltimore led the league in rushing this year, but the Titans have the #1 rusher in the NFL, Derrick Henry. I think the Ravens could edge out the Titans in this one. The Titans have won against the Ravens twice in the last 12 months, so I think a little revenge is on the mind of the Baltimore Ravens in this one. Then the second game that I like this week on Sunday is the Chicago Bears at the New Orleans Saints. We don't really know what the Saints are doing offensively. They haven't had many explosive plays. Drew Brees has been in kind of a question mark. Alvin Kamara, he'll be back. Michael Thomas, he may be back as well. The Bears went right to the wire with them in the regular season. It could be kind of a tricky game for the Saints. Okay, the Browns and the Steelers is our last game of the night on Sunday. This should be a fun game. The Browns are in the playoffs for the first time in 18 years. 7 players are out due to COVID and their head coach. But it's going to be the same old story here for the Browns. They're going to run the football. They have 2 of the best rushers in the NFL with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. I still think the Steelers' defense is good enough to get the win against the Browns in this wild card weekend.
Awesome. Kyle, I don't know if you know this or not, but over in the UK, the Bucs have like a pretty big following.